Hello, welcome to my slow English podcast. Today, let's talk about the gym. I love exercising, whether that's going for a run or doing weights. It makes me feel so good. But that doesn't mean that I like going to the gym. I like exercising, running on the beach or amongst the trees, somewhere where I feel I'm breathing fresh air. I have dumbbells at my house to work out, and I also have resistance bands to work out my legs and booty, and then I just do push-ups or pull-ups to train my arms. What do you do to train your legs, arms, and core? Weights makes me feel strong, but running takes away all my stress. So I prefer running. What exercises make you feel best? And why? Tell me in the comments. Want to get my full videos? Comment full below and you'll get the link. You'll join the wait list and unlock a special discount, all for free. Hello, and welcome back to my slow English podcast. Today, I will talk about happiness, all in a slow way for English beginner listeners. How do you define happiness? For me, happiness is being with someone who you love, laughing and spending time with people like friends or family makes me feel happy. But being by myself with no one else also makes me feel happy. When I'm alone listening to music or dancing in my room, or maybe even listening to music while drawing. I feel happy when I'm exercising or watching TV or just laying in bed with my thoughts. I love spending time with my mom and dad, but I also like spending time alone. What do you prefer? Spending time with others or by yourself? Hello, and welcome back to my slow English podcast. Today, I am at home. I came back home. I like talking about home. I like thinking about home. Home brings nice feelings. It warms my heart to be around my family. And when I was younger, I had lots of different homes in Nebraska, Iowa, Pachuca, Puebla. But for me, my home has always been wherever my family is. My mom, my dad, my brother, and my sister make home for me. And of course, my comfortable bed and chair and desk to work. What makes you feel at home? Comment your answers down below. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. This podcast is for beginner English listeners. And today, I want to talk about anger. Things that make me angry or frustrated. Sometimes I have a short temper, so I get angry easily. Do you have a short temper? Do you get angry easily? Mostly with my brother, I tend to have a short temper. He can really get on my nerves. Like little noises or loud sounds, they really set me off and irritate me. Are there any sounds or noises that irritate you? Some people in the streets, driving their cars or riding their bikes, can get furious at each other. But I think they need to chill and relax. Take a deep breath and realize that life is too short to get angry that quick. What do you think? Is anger necessary or unnecessary for us to feel? Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. This podcast is for English beginner listeners. Today, I want to talk about questions. I ask a lot of questions. I think it's good to ask all the questions that you have. If I ever doubt something, like if I'm going in the right direction, I just ask. Or if a dish I'm going to eat might have an ingredient that I can't eat, I ask. We can't be shy about asking. When it's our safety and our happiness, I always ask. Even if I look stupid or annoying or ignorant, I always ask. And you should too. So ask all the questions that you have. I will respond to as many as I can. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk about pain. There are different types of pain, right? But today, I want to talk about physical pain because my rib has been hurting really bad lately. I was working out, but the day after, I woke up with intense aching in my rib. You know that feeling when you just ate and then you go for a walk or a run and you start to feel pain in your ribs? That's exactly how I felt all day. It didn't make any sense. And the pain continued the next few days. I couldn't move or breathe too deep or yawn or sneeze because my ribs and lungs were in so much pain. I hate being in pain. It drives me crazy, but it makes me feel grateful for the days when I feel healthy and without pain. What's the worst part of being in pain for you? Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk about my haircut. Today, I got a haircut. I walked with my brother to the bus stop and we rode in the bus all the way to the center of the city, where we walked some more and finally arrived at the hair salon, where me and my brother got a haircut. And I'm so happy with the result. I think this haircut really suits me. It looks good on me. What is your go-to haircut? Do you like it short, long, in layers, or shaved? Comment your answers. I'd love to know. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk about social media. Social media is kinda a weird thing, right? Sometimes I love it. I get inspired by new ideas. I laugh. I learn new things. And I stay connected with the people that I love. But other times, it just makes me feel tired or like I'm not doing enough. I start comparing myself to everyone. their perfect photos or their perfect lives. So lately, I've been trying to use social media differently. I try to post honestly my true self because at the end of the day, I don't want to spend my whole life looking at a screen. What about you? How do you feel about social media these days? Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk about job interviews. Job interviews can be scary sometimes, but I've learned that they don't have to be. And it's good to say things like, I'm a fast learner. I work well under pressure. Or I love solving things as a team. Those kind of phrases really help. Before an interview, I always try and breathe and remind myself they just want to know who I am. One time, I had an interview where nothing went as I planned it. The internet stopped working and I forgot everything that I wanted to say. But I smiled and I kept going. And in the end, I got the job. So now I always tell myself it's okay to be nervous. It's okay to mess up. Just be real. How about you? Have you ever had a job interview? How did it go? Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk about an idiom that we use in English very often. Pull it off. This means to succeed, even when something is difficult. Like my Wi-Fi was terrible during my lesson, but somehow I pulled it off. It went great. It was a super bad connection. My camera kept on freezing and my slides weren't working. My microphone was crackling. But sometimes, even if it's messy, you can still pull it off. And I did. At the end of the lesson, my student told me, that was a great lesson. Have you ever pulled something off? Even when you didn't think you could? Another example, I thought I couldn't pull off a shaved head. But 3 years ago, I shaved my head and I pulled it off. I looked really good. What's a look that you think you can pull off? Well, hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I'm excited to talk about parents. My parents are my mom and my dad. Our parents are the people who raised us. I am very close with my parents. I call them every day. I don't always agree with them, but I love eating dinner with them, cooking with them, talking and gossiping with them. I also love celebrating holidays with them. Holidays like Christmas or Easter or Thanksgiving. What's a holiday that you enjoy spending with your parents? As I grow up, I begin appreciating my parents more and more. Now, I am more patient and more grateful with them. What about you? What's one thing that you've learned from your parents? Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. The biggest challenge in English learning is speaking. I have students who know everything about English grammar, and they have extensive vocabulary in English. They also understand everything that I say, but they just can't speak. They get so tongue-tied. But a good way of practicing speaking and getting rid of those nerves is by using Lingo Panda. Lingo Panda has so many ways to practice your English, from speaking lessons with teachers to AI chats, where you will listen and answer, allowing you to practice listening and responding by chatting with this AI chat.
Hello. What type of coffee would you like to have?
I'll have one large macchiato, please.
One large macchiato coming right up for you today.
Thanks a lot.
Would you prefer whole milk or a non-dairy milk alternative in it?
I would prefer almond milk, please.
I'll substitute the regular milk with almond milk for your macchiato.
Thank you.
That'll be $4.50, please. Would you like to pay now or have me get it ready to go?
I would like to pay now, please.
I'll get that ready for you to enjoy here.
Check out the link in my bio and start practicing speaking in English with Lingo Panda. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk about dating apps. I think dating apps are okay, but personally, I don't like using them. I haven't had a good experience with them in the past. I think dating apps can be deceiving. You don't know if the person is telling the truth about who they are. But at the same time, I understand dating apps because I get really lonely sometimes, and I just want someone to spend time with. Nowadays, it can be very hard to meet someone in person, especially if you don't go to school anymore, or if you have an online job like me. For me, I got especially lonely after high school because I didn't go to college and I worked online. So it was really hard to make friends or to meet people. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. I've been thinking about routines lately. Some days I feel very productive. I wake up early, I stretch, I drink water, I do all of the things that I say I would do. And other days, I just want to lie in bed and scroll on my phone, and that's okay too. But I'm learning that the best way is to start with small good habits, like making your bed, going for a short walk, and eating a healthy breakfast. I also love writing in the morning. It helps me stay focused. What about you? What's one thing that you do every day that helps you feel good?